the White House, because the only way into the White House is that someone in the White House has to grant you that admission at the White House gate. How does this work?
Well, you know, Lawrence, we'll see just how obstreperous President Trump gets. But there are definitely ways to serve that subpoena. At the end of the day, you know, it's the duty, ultimately, I suppose, of the Deputy Attorney General on one of his weekly visits over to the White House to deliver it if need be. I'm not really worried about the subpoena getting there. I think the question is what President Trump does when it arrives. And as Jill said, this isn't a question of what he wants to do. He has no choice. He has one right that's left, though. We talked the other night about the briefing onto the Constitution Donald Trump got. I hope he got up to the Fifth Amendment, because that may be, you know, that may be what this comes down to, whether or not we have the incredible spectacle of the sitting President of the United States repeatedly asserting his Fifth Amendment defense to decline to answer Bob Mueller's questions. That's really the only option in the end Donald Trump has.
I have a funny feeling the Fifth Amendment is the only one that Donald Trump knew before becoming president. But Jill, let me go back to you just quickly on this procedural notion. Did you have to consider this during the Nixon investigation? If we have to serve a subpoena, how do we actually put the piece of paper in the president's hand?
We actually did worry about that. We eventually worked out the subpoena went through his lawyers, and they accepted delivery of the subpoena. But then we worried about if he didn't comply with the subpoena by turning over the documents, how would we get a marshal to enter the White House to seize the documents? That was a serious question, and we never really figured out an answer, but luckily public pressure after the Saturday Night Massacre forced the president to agree to give us the tapes.
And Jennifer Rubin, as we sit here tonight discussing this, Richard Nixon seems like such a reasonable man compared to...
and a smart one, yeah.
Yeah, compared to Donald Trump.